Alrighty guys, hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Welcome back to another news video. And this one is going to be massive. I think this is the biggest news video we've done so far because there was multiple events going on and we cover a lot of brands. So you guys will have to hang with me. We're going to try to go through this quicker than normal. If you guys want to pause and look at stuff or find more photos of this stuff, it's all available on social media. That's where I source all the photos and all this information. But yeah, let's get into it. So obviously, Mini DT is going to be first. So they announced this pre-order on September 8th. Really nice. So finally got that Countach, that white Countach. We have a CRS GTR R33. We've got another one of these LB Works Lamborghini Aventador limited editions. This one's in orange. This was actually the exact car that they had at MDX 2025, so that is cool. Another version of the Shelby GT500 Dragon Snake. This is a throwback livery to an old Shelby. And then we have a Toyota Supra Top Secret in chrome red and a Lancia Delta HF Integrale Evolution. So pretty cool. Here are some, I guess we could probably go ahead and, oh my gosh, my mouse is freaking out. I guess we could probably go ahead and make it bigger. Here's some close-up photos of those if you guys want to pause and take a look. And then next up, this was from September 28th, another pre-order. So this one has another color of the Liberty Walk Countach, the old Countach. That one's in red. Another version of the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo 2. This one actually has a lot better details than the last one, so good to see that. Carbon fiber around the window and carbon wing and tire printing. So looks like they're finally fixing that. We are getting the Mini GT Hyundai. Really excited for that. It's the Ioniq 5N with the Mini GT livery. If you follow Mini GT, you know this car. That one's probably going to be really hot, so I might recommend pre-ordering that one. Then we also have the first release of the Mustang GTD, so that is very cool. And then we have a Liberty Walk Super Silhouette RX-7, pretty cool livery on that one. And then last but not least, we have that Subaru Impreza WRC 97. This was the DRM champion, so very cool there as well. And then photos of this did surface as well. This appears to be an event model for the Indonesia Modification Expo, which I believe is coming up here pretty soon. I think next month sometime. So this one's going to be in chrome red. This is an easy pass for me personally. But here we go. So this is pretty cool, honestly. So Mini DT opened up a flagship store in China. I don't know how to pronounce the city. Dongguan. But yeah, very cool. You can pause and read kind of what they said about it on their official page. And then they also are selling this model at the store, which I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if this is just a really weird, bad photo, but this little like number box down here, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but if you can, this little number box up here in the front in this vent is like peeling up. So that's not a good look. It does have tire printing, which I think when they showed these off, these Fist BMWs off at the events, they didn't. So I'm glad to see they added tire printing, but it also doesn't show the tire printing on the box. So, and then like the text on the box is all weird. So I don't know, but this is legit. Um, Supposedly they're releasing this exclusively for sale at the store, but I don't think this is a store exclusive. I think this is a first like early release for this model. So don't freak out over this one, but it is kind of cool. Next up, these I believe are photos from the Australia Diecast Expo, excuse me. A lot of this stuff is cars we have already seen before. You can see we've got some Bugatti Bolides, some Lamborghinis up front here, a Lotus, some BMWs. Here's a new casting right here up the front. That is the Cadillac Eldorado convertible. Glenn made a little post about this on his Instagram, kind of talking about it. Very cool. On the left right here, you do see that LB Works Lamborghini Aventador limited edition in chrome. That I believe is also going to be an event model for Indonesia Modification Expo. And then you can see we've got some Ford Falcons here, which is very fitting for this Australia event. A little bit more on that later, more photos. But yeah, here's some more stuff. We have a more finished, and in fact, that looks like a completely finished sample of the Porsche Carrera GT. So that's awesome. You can see a little Pandem MX-5 Miata over there. But yeah, a lot of this stuff we have already seen, but there is some cool things like right here we have this BBR that is the 499p. So that's going to be awesome. I know LookSmart's doing them, but maybe the BBR might be better as far as price goes. But yeah, some other cool stuff. A Mustang convertible. I think that's a rally version of an BMW E30. Mercedes, the little Senna carts look pretty much done now, so very cool. Here's some more stuff as well. Like I said, I think we have already seen most of this stuff from past events. So kind of go through it quickly. Some more Ferraris from BBR. I don't know what this thing right up front here is. I'm assuming Ferrari, but maybe not. I don't really know. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Here's some more stuff. Again, I believe we've seen all of this before. I do really like this Volkswagen bus with the peace livery on it, like a hippie van. That is a Mizu Diecast um, livery. Like she designed that livery for it, I believe, because it does have her logo on there. So very cool. Another photo of the Eldorado. Yeah, some pretty nice stuff. Aston Martin, I think that's the Vanquish down there. Very cool. And then we have a Toyota 2000 GT, which is awesome. It appears to have a decently colored interior and little license plate there too. So I think this might be based off of a real car. So very excited for that. I love the Toyota 2000 GT. Ford Falcons again. There's the XB and the XC, I believe. I don't know what the different versions are. I'm sure we'll see more as they come out for pre-order, but very nice there. Some more BBR Ferraris down here as well. You got the F80. I think they're doing a wing up and a wing down version now from what we have seen. Up next, Tarmac Works. We've got a couple pre-orders from them. So this was their Global 64 pre-order for September. Pretty nice stuff here. You got a Vertex Toyota Soarer, Nissan Skyline R32 HKS. That's a John Sabal Design Works. Mercedes-Benz AMG T Black Series in green. You've got a Schuko collab with that Porsche 911 Carrera RS. Very nice looking there. And then a couple Koenigsegg's. You've got a Regera and a Agera RS. I think it's really funny that they show off that full carbon pad print is like a special thing, even though everyone's doing it, and it's really not a special thing. Like this Regera over here, I don't know about that. Pretty basic, pretty boring. Anyways, moving on. These are the last two for this pre-order: Porsche 911 GT3 and a McLaren MCL 60 F1 car. So pretty cool there. We also got a Hobby 64 pre-order from them. Very nice stuff here. You will notice this little Liberty Walk Super Silhouette R34. That's a 143 scale, so we're not covering it here, but it does exist in this pre-order. But yeah, so you've got the Audi A4 Quattro, another livery of that. This prototype sample actually isn't accurate. This does have tire printing. I'll show a photo of that here in a minute when we get to the event stuff. But we do have the Porsche 911 GT1. That's a Hobby 64 Plus, so it does have the removable engine hatch. Ferrari F40 GTE, 1996 Le Mans. This is one of like the last banger F40s that we're missing from Le Mans, so I'm very excited for that. And then you have this RWB Liberty Walk 993. I don't really know what the collab is all about. I don't know what Liberty Walk did here, but it is there. And I believe this one also does come with the Rothmans decals, so you can put them on there. Got a Lancia Delta HF Integrale from Monte Carlo Rally 1992. Mercedes AMG from Bathurst 2025. Very nice there. And then we also have this Porsche 911 GT3 Cup 992 from that event as well in the BWT pink livery. So that's a must-have for me as well. Very cool. Next up, they did release this exclusive event model for the Singapore Diecast Expo 2025. Limited to 3552. Pretty nice paint on it. This casting just lacks carbon fiber detail, unfortunately, but it is pretty cool. That already did pass, of course. This was September 19th through 21st. So yeah. Next up, Tarmac Works sponsored a car at the Suzuki 1000, and this is what it looked like. Beautiful car. I don't have the actual story post that they made, but Tarmac Works they did pretty much confirm that they're making this in 164 and 43, and they were asking if we wanted it in 118. I voted yes on their little poll, even though obviously I'm not going to buy it in 118, but very cool. They're excited for the 164 version of that. All right, next up, we have this. This is their event model for the APA Expo, which I believe stands for Auto Passion Alliance. I think this happened in Singapore. I could be wrong on that though. No, Foshan, China. That's right. Maybe there was an event, an APA event in Singapore too. I don't really know. I was a little confused with all these events that were kind of like happening back to back to back. So yeah, Tarmac Works event model for this. Pretty cool. Chrome pink, Hello Kitty, Vertex Sylvia S14. Next up, here's what I was telling you guys about. I know this photo is very blurry. Also, shout out to anybody that has their watermark on these photos. Shout out to them. Obviously, if you want to see these photos not in this video, you know where to go to look for them. So yeah, but here's the one that was just on pre-order. And as you can see, it is blurry, but it does appear to have some tire printing on it. If that's not tire printing, then I don't know what that is. Maybe like some glare from the light, but I doubt it. Looks like tire printing. This casting looks so good. I'm excited for that. We got some Audis right here. Also look really cool. Quattros. Got some rally variant of a rally variant right there, but it looks really good. Ford Mustang GT3. Really cool. Really excited for this one as well. We have already seen this, but oh, I just had to share it again. This thing is awesome. So really excited for that. It looks like it has a photo etched metal wing support as well. They also are releasing this little set for the Japanese Classic Car Show 2025. I believe that happens in LA, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the 60th anniversary of Brie Dodson, I believe. So they're releasing this little 2-car set. It comes on like a big plaque. It's pretty cool. Next up, Ignition Model. A couple new pre-orders from them. 2 RWB 993s, one in matte purple, one in blue green, which that is Tiffany blue, but I don't think they're allowed to call it Tiffany blue. But yeah, looks really good, and it looks like they're kind of showing off the wheels they're using for them too, so pretty interesting. Whoops, I went too far. So Ignition Model was also at one of these events. I don't know which one it was. I think this was APA. Not exactly sure. If I don't remember exactly what event this stuff was from, don't don't murder me in the comments, but I did try to cover as much new stuff from these events as I could. So either way, it doesn't really matter. But some nice prototypes. You've got a bunch of RWB. I think the only thing new here is this pink Hooters one, which is kind of funny. Might just get it for that because, yeah, pretty funny. But yeah, so here's some majorette stuff for you guys. This is not a pre-order announcement. This is actually like a release announcement. So these, I don't know how it is in other regions, but I know here in the US, these have been hitting Walmarts and Targets. Like they are on shelves. People are buying them. I don't think these look very good personally. I think I don't remember exactly what the price point is, like maybe $7 or $8 USD. They're all right. Definitely not anything I'm going to pick up and review, but they definitely are a step up from like a Hot Wheels Premium. So they are there if you guys want them. Next up, BMC. These were a couple event models they did for APA, Auto Passion Alliance. I believe this Mazda 787B had a chase version. Yeah, apologies for not adding a picture of it, but anyways, moving on. Kyosho APX Expo event model. They have this HKS R32. Of course, the only 1/64 scale stuff that Kyosho is doing right now is Initial D stuff and these light up models where the headlights and taillights light up. They're kind of cool, kind of niche. I'm not really interested in them. I mean, it would make a really cool like conversation starter piece on display in like your living room or something if someone came over. But yeah, they are pretty cool though. They're also doing this one. I don't know if this one's an event exclusive. Not exactly sure how these releases work, but yeah, they do have this one as well. Of course, the Group A car from 1990, the Castrol livery, pretty cool. And then for the IAM Expo, they are doing this one as well. Nismo GTR GT3 car with the light up taillights and headlights. So it looks like retail price for these is about 37 US dollars. So not too bad, honestly, for the features. Next up, Trends Hobby. So this Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT Weissach package was released as an event exclusive at the model car show Singapore. I don't know if they're going to release this one regularly yet, and you guys will see why I say that in a minute here. And then they also released this Porsche 911 GT3R presentation version at the APA Expo. This one was limited to 800 pieces. And I don't think this one is going to be released regularly, but I could be wrong. They might put it on pre-order, not sure. But these ones were also sold at the Model Car Show Singapore. At first, I thought they were both going to be event exclusives, but they later put out a pre-order announcement, and these were just regular releases. They just had an early sale at the event. Very cool. I don't. I think for the price, these are pretty good. Um, just so you guys have reference as pre-orders are going up, I do have some pricing in here, some pricing information from RC Mart for you guys. But they also did put out a pre-order announcement for this Toyota Land Cruiser 250. Two colors for it. They look really good. Opening hoods with some engine detail. Definitely like those. I might have to get the blue one. And yeah, so here's RC Mart. They put all these new models up for pre-order. As you can see, there's some models here that don't actually have product photos. It's just like the I don't know, like the promotional photos of the real cars that Trends Hobby is using. I don't know why they're putting up pre-orders for stuff that doesn't actually have a product photo. Um, but yeah, so as you can see, these two Cayenne Turbo GT Vicek package Porsches are both about $9 on RC Mart, and then this 911 GT1 LM is about $15. Same for the two Porsche 911 GT3Rs, about 15 bucks, and then the Land Cruisers are $9 each too. So just know RC Mart does have them up for pre-order at these prices currently, so don't overpay for these. I've already seen some US sellers put these up for like 20, like these two Porsches right here for $25 plus shipping, which to me is just kind of insane. I know RC Mart is always cheaper than anywhere else as far as diecast goes, but come on. People are going to be trying to sell like the Land Cruisers and these Porsches for 20 bucks, I'm sure. So just be mindful of how much you're paying for these. But anyways, we do have some stuff from the events. Again, I don't know which events these are from. I don't remember the order that I screenshotted the photos. It's either Auto Passion Alliance or the Model Car Show Singapore. We do have these Toyota Land Cruiser 250s. They look pretty nice. Have these McLaren Senna GTRs, which these are already on pre-order. These went on pre-order a while back. This was the first pre-order announcement that Trends Hobby made, so they are looking pretty good. We've got the 911 GT3Rs, just the regular like casting samples here. Lamborghini Temerario. This is a picture of the Huracan GT3 Evo 2, but don't worry, I do have a picture of the Temerario in a little bit. Porsche Taycan Turbo GT Vicek. I think we've seen some of this stuff before at Hong Kong Toy Car Salon. So yeah, bear with me if I've already showed this stuff. I do apologize. There's the Huracan GT3 Evo 2. There's the event model. That Cayenne looks pretty good. Again, I don't know if they're releasing this normally. I would assume not. But there's the Porsche 911 GT1. Of course, we've already seen this. I've already done a review on the event model from Hong Kong Toy Car Salon. So there's the Temerario. Looks pretty good. There's also the Lamborghini Urus. We have the Porsche 918 Spyder. Looks like it has a removable rear engine hatch and a removable hardtop, so that is pretty cool. So maybe this isn't the Spyder, because isn't the Spyder just always open top, or does it have a hardtop? I don't know. Anyways, Motor Helix, a new pre-order from them. We have a couple Subaru Impreza Wagon WRX STIs. They look pretty good, one in blue and one in white. Space frame thing, I don't really know what that is. I know they kind of sold them at one of the past events. We have a couple Mazda Miatas. I don't understand the thing with the tongues. Do you guys? Like, I know that's kind of like a meme that goes around, but I think that is kind of unnecessary for diecast. Anyways, and then we have a couple Honda Civics, one in Advan, and then a Jay's Racing livery version. So pretty cool. Here's some close-ups of those. These ones have removable hoods, pretty nice engine detail. And then also about the tongues, they are removable. I'm assuming that you can put them on with magnets, so that is good. And for these Miatas, the headlights do go up and down, so that is cool. Here's the Civics, just like the Subarus, the hoods do come off. Very nice. And then there's that space frame thing. Looks very detailed. I just don't really understand what that is supposed to be. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Here's some stuff from the Expos event models, APA. This set is really cool. I actually do kind of want this, but I'm not going to pay crazy prices for it. They only made 499 sets, so pretty limited, but it is very cool. If you see some high definition photos of it, the cars look amazing. And then they also did this one for the event, Honda S2000 Mugen. And this one, I believe, is held together with magnets, and it all comes apart. Like all these little pieces you can take apart, I believe. So everything's held together with magnets. Kind of cool. Really detailed engine, it looks like, too. And then they also did another one of these little 3-car plaque sets with some Hondas. So you've got a Civic, 2 Civics, and an NSX. Again, these little 3-car plaque sets are really cool. They feel very premium. And then for the IAM Singapore Expo, they are doing this chrome gold Honda Civic Type R. So, um, and I'm assuming the price for that is in Hong Kong dollars. So I'm assuming that's 70 Hong Kong dollars. I don't know how much that is in USD. But anyways, we do have some event stuff that they showed off. There's that Miata with the headlights up, that brown one. Nice NSX in blue. Got that Subaru, a Lancer. So I will say the paints on some of these cars that they're showing off look absolutely horrendous. If you see that white Subaru, like it's got like dirt all over it, and same with that yellow Lancer. I don't know what's going on with these prototypes, but some of them do not look good. Another Lancer up at the top. You've got some J's Racing S2000s, R34. You have a little Miata with the Renown livery, which is kind of cool. I don't know if there's actually a real life version of that, but it is cool. And again, here's a couple of their these Shelby GT500s that they're doing. Also, a note on this: somebody did mention to me that Motor Helix is producing the models for Greenlight Premium, which I do kind of believe that would kind of make sense. And so I'm assuming that's how they got the Ford licensing for these and the Shelby licensing. But I'm not going to complain as long as they're legit. Super cool. But yeah, like the paint quality on them looks just terrible. It looks like they're I don't even know. Like looks like there's like lint all over them. Super weird. But you do have the I believe that is the Alfa Romeo 8C. A few different colors of that. Looks pretty nice. Those little Honda trucks as well. And then here, this one's really exciting to me. This is the Nilu 27. We have seen prototype samples of this, but these look to be pretty much finished. Super nice. Looks like they've got removable engine hatches and opening like gull wing doors. Very cool car. I didn't really know much about this until I saw these and did a little bit of research. Really cool car. Really glad that they're doing them. See, like this is the kind of stuff I like about Diecast. Just a little side note, like brands that do like niche stuff like this, I get to learn about new stuff. So yeah, really excited for these. Another livery for the Mazda 787B. That one is really cool. And then we've got some Honda Civics. Again, paint quality on some of these is just weird. That one on the bottom left has the Playboy logo on it, which I think is kind of funny. Might have to pick that one up just for the Playboy logo, but nice spoon version. Yeah, pretty nice. Here's some more stuff. S2000s look pretty good. There's a spoon version as well. I like that like dark digital camo version of that HKS livery on that Civic. It looks pretty nice. More stuff, more 8Cs, Honda NSX, R35, another Civic. All this stuff looks pretty good, except for some of them just have really weird paint. And then there's an NSX-R. Looks awesome. Kenwood livery, or Kenwood on it on the back. Very cool. Up next, we have Tomica Limited Vintage. So we have two colors of the Toyota Celsior C Spec F package from 1997. We've got one in pearl white and silver, and then one in green and gray. That looked black to me, but I guess it's dark green. Then we have a couple Nissan Skyline hardtop GT or 2000 GTs. This is a 1971 version. And we've got one in silver and one in lavender. Those look very nice. Next up, love the Nissan Cedric. It's the two-door HT 2800 SGL from 1975. One in green and one in navy blue. Those look awesome. And then I think this is kind of a new thing they're doing. They're doing like a military lineup now, and I don't really care too much about this stuff. But are you kidding me? An M1A2 Abrams in 164 scale? At least I think it's 164 scale. That's insane. Look, it says absolute death on the like front gun. That is awesome. It's really cool. And then we also have this guy right here. It kind of looks like a Jeep, but it's not. It says it's a new Type 73 light truck in army green. So pretty cool as well. Next up, I don't know what IP these are from. They're obviously from something. I'm assuming these are. I don't know. It's so for the Datsun, it says Cebu Keisaru Super Z with Damon Keisuke, Movie Stars '01 and Movie Stars '02. Yeah, I don't know what IP this is. I'm sure some of you guys know. They appear to be super niche, but you do have that Nissan Z, and then you also have a Gazelle. I don't know what brand the Gazelle is. Keisatsu? I don't know. I don't know what this stuff is, but pretty cool. It comes with the figures from whatever movie these are from. So moving on. Um, we have a Mitsubishi Lancer GSR Evolution 9 MR Rally Art from 2006. Looks pretty good. And then we have a couple Nissan Skylines. These are um, what are these exactly? Nissan Skyline four-door sports sedan 25 GTX. That is the green one on, or that's the navy blue one on the left. And then the red one is a Nissan Skyline four-door sports sedan GT Fire Command vehicle from, and the livery on it is the Chichibu Fire Department. So pretty cool. Interesting. I like these non-GTR Skylines. I think they're really cool. We also did see some stuff from the events from them. I don't know if this was APA or the model car show, but you've got a Ferrari F40 1989 Lancer. You've got a Nissan fire truck right there. Some more of those Skylines. Everything looks pretty good. There's those military vehicles, and then some overhead shots of some other stuff as well. I think we've seen all these so far. So pretty cool. Next up, Hobby Japan. We've got the Toyota Velfire Z Premier Hybrid, the H40W. And it says this is with genuine options. So I'm assuming the front grills can be optioned differently depending on what you want to order in Japan. So pretty cool. We've got one in white, pearl, mica, black, and precious metal. That's a silver one. Next up, this is the Toyota Alphard Z H40W with genuine options. Again, I don't know if these are the same car as these ones, but yeah, pretty cool. You got one in platinum, white, pearl, mica again, black again, and then precious Leo bronze. So pretty interesting. Next up, Para 64, we have the Toyota Tamara Hilux Champ. I don't know what this is. I don't know anything about it. I also don't know who the blue and yellow Diecast Toys company is, but apparently this is a collaboration with them. So yeah, not really sure. Of course, it's officially licensed. Para 64 is really good when it comes to that. So yeah, more stuff from Para 64. We've got a 2025 Porsche 911 GT3 992.2. This one is in Gentian Blue. 1975 Porsche 911 Carrera RSR 3.0. Looks pretty good. Martini livery. You've got a 2024 Land Cruiser and then a 2014 Land Cruiser. Pretty cool there. Honda Civic, EJ1 Autocross, and then a Mitsubishi Galant VR4. Very nice. And then you've got a 86 roof BTR slant nose, which is really cool spec for that. And then an Audi R8 LMS from the 2015 Nürburgring that looks like junk. Sorry, not sorry. It looks bad. Moving on. LCD models, they released, I believe they released the rest of these event models at APA. So you've got the two Barchettas, the McLaren Senna GTR, and the Huracan STO. Hopefully prices come down for these. I would like to pick up a few of them. But yeah. And then they are also re-releasing these McLaren Senna GTRs. So I have the blue and the red one. I've had them for, I don't know, probably a year and a half. I think they released them at the APA Expo, but I also think they're going on pre-order as regular releases later, maybe? Yeah, I definitely want the orange one. I do also like that they're re-releasing some of these older models. It gives more people a chance to get them. I don't really have anything wrong with companies re-releasing stuff as long as it doesn't get crazy. I understand why LCD is doing it because they've expanded their distribution and they're trying to gain popularity. And some of this stuff is just like impossible to find for sale. So I understand why they're doing it. A brand like Mini GT, however, that would be dumb. Anyways, moving on. We did see some really cool stuff from the event. So this is the Pagani Huayra R Evo, I believe. This is LCD, by the way. Very nice opening front and rear hatches held on by magnets. Really liking that. This is a new casting, I believe. It's the Utopia Roadster, so that is very cool. And then just some more stuff that we have already seen. These Lamborghini Murcielagos are looking amazing. You've got the Koenigsegg Agera RS right there. You've got the Koenigsegg CC850 there. Some more Paganis on the right-hand side, some Zonda Rs, and some of the C12s. Very cool. And then there's some closer photos of one of these Zonda Rs. These are going to be awesome, I think. More Paganis. You got the C12s there. You've got a purple carbon Wyra Roadster, and then also this Utopia. I don't know what the gist is with this, but it looks like it's like a weathered version of something. I don't know. Looks cool though. Also some more F1 stuff. I'm not really into this, but you guys can feast your eyes. And then some more Land Rovers. I think these are, that green one's kind of interesting. It almost looks like an army truck. So yeah, there's that. And then some more random Pagani stuff. Another C12 in yellow. Pagani Wyra Roadster again. Another Zonda R. That's the close-up of it. And then a couple more colors of the Revuelto. You got purple and then like a dark blue metallic. So very cool. Next up, Spark. So I don't know what these are for. I don't know if these are event models or if these are like going to be sold at some sort of race somewhere. But yeah, you got the pink pig, and then you also have the other one from. These are both from 2018 Le Mans. You've got the pink one and then the white one. These are under the Spark name. These look like crap. These look like old Sparks, or old Sparkies. So I don't know what the deal is. Maybe they're still in their transition period, but these do not have tire printing and the details look very bad. So I don't know what's up with those, but we do have some other pre-orders from Spark. We have this little 2-car set right here. This is actually a Top Gun collaboration, which is awesome. You've got a Porsche 356 Speedster and a 911 S Coupe. Very cool. I might have to pick that up. Next up, we do have this Porsche 944 Turbo. I love the 944. It's in Rothman's livery too. I don't this is kind of confusing. It seems like somebody messed up these little things because the one on the left, obviously headlights down, it's the number 60, but then they also showed off a picture on the right. It's the same car, number 60, but with the headlights up. And yeah, I don't know, but it does say Rothman's on that little prototype sample there. So I'm wondering if they're actually going to put that on there. Usually they don't, but it is blurred out on the actual like it's blurred out on the real cars, the real cars in the background, and the actual render of the model on that promotional photo. So it's kind of funny. Anyways, they also did announce this. So it's the Porsche 911 GT3R LMGT3 from 2025 Le Mans. And the one on the right, those 3 little photos there, that is the 164 scale. That is the 164 scale version. So really nice tire printing, really good details. I think it's got some brake stuff in there. No photo etched metal wing support, but I think that's okay. This looks really nice, so happy to see that. Next up, we have Almost Real, or AR Box. They're making 2 models for the Los Angeles Diecast Club. I don't know if these are going to be sold at an event. I'm not really up to date with whatever this is, but these models do look pretty cool. You've got a roof CTR. This is also a collaboration with 10 mil Diecast. I was talking with some of my buddies, and we think that the 10 mil logo looks ridiculous, like really bad. Sorry if anyone from 10 mil is watching that, but yeah, and I also have no idea who that is. Who is 10 mil Diecast Company? I don't know, but I believe these are strictly made by Almost Real, maybe with a little bit of design help from 10 mil. I don't know. Then there's also the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon G500 4x4. So yeah, I'm assuming these are pretty limited. Again, I don't know what these are for exactly. So yeah, there's that. They also did show off a model for APA Expo. It's the Lexus LC500 in Naples yellow. They also then did announce a regular pre-order for this same exact car. So it might have a special package for the event, but this is just going to be a regular release. So I do like when brands do that. I think that's what people should do for event models. Release it there first, release it with like some cool packaging, then release it for everybody else later. Anyways, look smart. So 164 diecast, they've got a couple new like promotional models that they're working on. I don't know if these are actually on pre-order yet, but a couple F1 Ferraris, pretty cool. These are both from the 2025 Italian Grand Prix, so some real modern stuff, very cool. And then we've also got some 499Ps. These are also from the 2025 Le Mans, so a few more very recent models. You got the number 50 car, the number 51, and then you also have this yellow number 83 car from the same event. So very cool. I'm very curious to see. I mentioned it earlier. I'm very curious to see how these pan up to the BBRs and how much these are going to cost. BBRs might be worth it here unless you just want some really nice versions, because Look Smart does make a phenomenal model. So, and then we also do have some 296 GT3s. You have these two right here, number 54 and number 55, again from 2025 Le Mans. And then last but not least for those, another one, another 296 GT3, number 86 from 2024 Le Mans. So pretty good. They look awesome. Next up, this is the only thing I have from Fiber Run. It's a pink, and I'm sorry, this is ugly, but it's a Subaru Forester STI, and this was for APA Expo, limited to 500 pieces. I have not seen any new pre-orders from them for any regular stuff, so I don't know what's going on. I guess they're just going to fall into the rut of they only do event models or something. But yeah, this thing is ugly in my opinion. Sorry if any of you guys like it, but moving on. We got a couple new things for Greenlight. They do have that 2024 Nissan GTR Nismo R35. This is for an event. I don't know what the event is. It's a very blurry photo. I didn't translate it. I didn't really care to, because I'm just waiting for them to release regular models. But yeah, it is there. And then this Subaru Impreza WRX STI, it's the Bug-Eye version. I believe this is also, you'll never guess it, another event model. Again, don't know for what. But yeah, hopefully they start releasing some regular stuff soon. Moving on. This is a pre-order from Mini Champs. It seems like they only do releases with CLDC now. I haven't seen, except for Tarmac Works, but I haven't seen anything else from them. But these do look nice. They are the Porsche 911 Carrera GTS Cabriolets. They look really cool. Got like some heritage liveries on them, so I do like those. Next up, this is the last brand for this video. This is Kiloworks. Um, just so you guys know, I think there's also a US brand that is going to kind of be under the same ownership as Kiloworks. I think they're calling themselves Kilo Wheels, but I guess it's like a US branch of the Kiloworks brand. I don't know how it's going to work yet. I don't know a lot about it, but Kiloworks does seem to be making some really, really cool stuff. So you've got this Audi RS3 LMS right here, TCR presentation. Looks awesome. And yeah, some really good looking stuff from them. Audi R8 LMS. You can see that photo etched wing support. I think it's got a removable engine hatch. Brake details. Very, very nice looking. And then, yeah, a bunch of other Mercedes stuff. The plaques are cut out, so I'm not going to know what all this stuff is, but everything does look pretty good so far. You got the AMG GT3 right there. And you guys, AMG 1, hello? I didn't think we were ever going to see this from anybody. This is fantastic. You've got a version with the wing up and a version with the wing down. These are going to be must-haves for me. It doesn't seem like anybody else is doing. I mean, Mini GT might, Tarmac Works might. I mean, if Tarmac Work did it, it'd probably look like shit if we're being real here. But yeah, very, very exciting stuff from Kiloworks. Again, some more Mercedes stuff. I think that one on the right is with the open top is the Mercedes AMG Pure Sport, I believe. Very interesting car. Again, very cool. Here's some more stuff. So you got AMG E53 Hybrid 4MATIC. Not really interested in that. You do have an AMG GT63. That is pretty cool. And yeah, that open top one is a pure speed. So very cool. You got a G-Wagon. There's a lot of G-Wagons floating around, so not really that exciting there. But yeah, really cool stuff. There's the AMG GT3 Evo. That's actually a metal prototype sample, so very cool. And they're doing some Lotus too. So they've got the Amira right there with the wing. I don't know exactly if this is like a race spec, but then they also have this one. I believe this is also an Amira. Yeah, very cool. Looks nice. And then they also have some Volkswagen stuff. So you got the Polo R WRCs, and then the one with the light bar there too. That's really cool. We don't see this kind of stuff from any other brand, so I like that they're doing unique stuff that nobody else is doing. Very cool. There's another Polo WRC 2016. You got some Golfs. I think that's a Volkswagen R36 actually. Are those the ones with the VR5 motors or the VR6 motors? I don't know. I need to touch up on my Volkswagen lore. But anyways, really cool stuff. Some Golfs, and I guess that was the last slide. So wait. Oh, I guess I just have some blank slides at the end. Sorry for giving you guys a light show, but anyways, yeah, that's it. Kiloworks looks really promising. There's so much good stuff going on right now. So yeah, I don't know how long this video has been going on, but we'll end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. We will talk about it down there. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one.